Hello everyone, my name is Moji. You're watching a Bitcoin Bubble news channel. I'm really hoping that something will happen. I've heard that there is a secret Bitcoin reserve. There are stories going around that's true. Take a look at that. And if they do it right, this isn't even a tool of monetary policy, it just goes on our balance sheet in that case. Michael Saylor gave us some great things to talk about. This could change everything. We talk about Wood's positive view of Bitcoin's future and point out that companies and institutions are adopting it more and more, even after a rough weekend after Bitcoin Nashville. Bitcoin is selling at about $1.63 thousand right now. It has lost 2% in value in the last 24 hours but has gained 2% over the last month, with 19.73% of Bitcoins already in use. The digital currency keeps getting attention. I believe the reason we're here today is to talk about Bitcoin and convergence. I think that one reason why prices have been going up lately is that they are becoming more and more well-known. A lot is being taught, especially since 11 ETFs were released at the same time. As many people as possible are being taught by 11 asset managers from your company. What are we saying to them to help them understand? This is what we mean when we say that Bitcoin is 3 big ideas in one. Are you sure it's a technology? Now that you think about it, it does use the internet. They didn't build this part of the internet in the early 1990s because they didn't think that business or banking transactions would happen on it. In other words, it's just the next version of the internet. It's a way to handle money. The first one that is digital, autonomous, private, can't be hacked, and is based on rules. In history, that's a very important money system. There's tech and there's money. Third, it's a new type of asset, which we made clear when we released the ETF. And every asset manager, whether they work with individuals or businesses, needs to think about adding a new type of asset to their customers' portfolios. Why? Because returns don't tend to go together very well. In other words, if you add some Bitcoin, your return on risk goes up. And every institution knows that. That's why they need to know what Bitcoin is and how their clients can use it to make money. So I believe that the release of ETFs has been very helpful. Adding details to the story is helping people understand it better. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to tomorrow so much. President Trump is going to be a very interesting talk on that subject. I think you'll hear from Senator Lummis of Wyoming. I'm not going to introduce him. Also, pay close attention to what she says. Again, you'll see how much she knows, how much she understands, and how passionate she is. I've met her a few times, and I always wonder why she is so passionate. It's so American, right? It's freedom. So it's freedom. There are some interesting measures out there that were made by one of our analysts, David Poel. He is a well-known expert in on-chain Bitcoin analytics. Not long ago, he said that he believes this is the most important change since the Bill of Rights. He's from Mexico too. He said that's so American. And I think that's what will get us through the rest of the political process. As the story goes, Elon Musk faced a war when he put Bitcoin on Tesla's bank sheet. Wall of opposition and complaints about the environment. So Block and I put together a half-day lecture with Elon, Jack Dorsey, and Steve Lee for those of you who know him. The goal was to disabuse the critics of the idea that this is bad for the environment. I want to take a moment to say that I think we're hearing more common sense about that subject in general. We need power to grow. You know that making progress in technology takes work. Okay, so maybe we can do it faster and better. And we can, but it will take longer. But as the economy gets better, energy net has to grow. We will also need even more energy if we are right, and the economy and its growth rate will speed up because of all the new things that are being made everywhere. That's the first thing. But at the seminar, we were able to show that Bitcoin mining in a utility environment and other energy ecosystems will help us build up solar and wind power more than we need. Why? As you build this ecosystem for renewable energy, you will need services and a place to store these things. It will get full in sunny Florida, where I live now, very fast, and if it's not used well, it will be wasted. That's why people mine Bitcoin. What does it do for the community of utilities? Okay, mining Bitcoin gives you Bitcoin, and if you really want to speed up the building of your green infrastructure, Bitcoin will help you do that. And then there's the second one, which we saw with Exxon. I was shocked to see them put Bitcoin mining equipment into natural gas fields so they could use the gas to mine Bitcoin instead of releasing it or flaring it. That's oil company Exxon. There's a lot of support and proof here. The getting rid of the risk that comes with crediting another person will make our economy run much more smoothly. That's the whole economy. Of course, it's not just the energy business. We are going to cut out the middle guys. And I think most of you already know this. But now that election season has begun, it's important to help the normal consumer figure out what's in it for them. It is thought that there is a cost in the system because of the risks that come with credit, such as counterparty risks and other risks. The tax ranges from 2 to 5%, which we know from things like our credit cards. That's the same everywhere. That's a huge tax on the business. Think of that as a nice tax break coming our way. As community educators, I think we're trying to help people see that this is important for more than just energy. It's important for the whole world economy.